On September 30th, Ronald McDonald House, New York will honor Lynn Martin, the 68th president of the New York Stock Exchange, at its annual gala. She's being recognized for her steadfast dedication to supporting women's health and wellness. This afternoon, the House will ring the closing bell here at the NYSE to celebrate National Go Gold Day in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. I recently had the opportunity to speak with RMH NY's Chief Development Officer Rick Martin and Broadridge President Chris Perry about how community support plays a vital role in the success of the House's meal program. Take a listen.
It's really simple. The secret is the community. If the community is supporting the House, we can do almost anything. And the food program is a great example of that. Our families are staying with us because they're far away from home and they've got a medical situation with their child that they need to be in New York for. Not only do we provide a place to stay, but also 3 meals a day and transportation back and forth to their medical appointments or their treatments. The food program has long relied upon the community to support and come in and actually underwrite the cost of the meal from a local restaurant. It could be catered in. And then from there, the families come in from a long day of treatment, enjoy the hospitality of the volunteers who are in from the company or the community group, and really have a nice evening with their families. And that's the most important part, the time with their families.
And where are you sourcing the food from?
It's really coming from all around the community, and oftentimes the relationship, maybe it's a corporate group that's come in and they're accessing maybe their corporate catering group. For instance, Bloomberg, for instance, has been coming in for years and years and years doing dinners for the families. They're doing as many as 3 and 4 times a month at this point in time. And so they're using their in-house caterers, but lots of times others are sourcing from other community-based restaurants or even community kitchens if it's a community support group that's coming in.
All right, and how do partners like Broadridge help make programs like this possible?
Well, at Broadridge, we're a financial technology company with about 15,000 people around the world, and it's a very big part of our ethos and culture to give back. And in New York City, which is where our main hub is and our largest client base is, our associates are thrilled to go volunteer, to serve meals, to raise money. It's a part of what they do. We've had over $400,000 of financial support given to Ronald McDonald House, and we have hundreds of hours of volunteering time. It's team building, it's soothing, and it's something very special that the associates love to do. So it really lifts our culture and demonstrates our purpose.
So what response do you get from your employees about this volunteer opportunity?
Yeah. Our associates get so excited and happy by helping others who are really in need. And Ronald McDonald House makes it very easy for our organization to show up, get instructions on what to do, and then just like they do at work, immerse themselves in that experience. And it's really great. About 2 years ago, our CEO, Tim Goki, was honored by Ronald McDonald House. The organization rallied around that, and we raised quite a lot of money. The other thing that we do that's really special is we're a public company, and part of what we do is support governance for public companies around the world. And what we do is for every vote, shareholder vote that's provided as part of the voting process, the proxy process, we donate some money to Ronald McDonald House for each of those voting shareholders. So that's an important part of just making it part of good business is also part of giving back.
And I know that part of RMH NY's mission is to fight food insecurity. How is this program helping to do that?
I want you to think about our families in their almost medical refugees, if you will. The only place where they can get the treatment that they need for their kid is here in New York. So they're food insecure in that they don't necessarily know where every single meal is coming from unless they're either buying it themselves or the house is providing it for them. If they're purchasing it themselves, then of course, the cost of food in New York City is something that quickly bites into that family's ability to be able to help direct the treatment of their child. Do you see? So it's a food insecurity piece in that we take away that insecurity and make sure that's one less thing they need to worry about while they're already going through the stressful situation. They need to pay attention in that doctor's appointment to the Latin and the Greek and the diagnoses and the weeks, how many weeks more we've got a chemo or whatever it might be. Wondering about what's for dinner doesn't need to be part of that.
Yeah, at Broadridge, we support a number of nonprofits. We really believe in giving back in the communities where we work and live. What's really special about Ronald McDonald House is these are families in deep need. Our focus is on children. We really try to help underserved children, children in need, and Ronald McDonald House gives us those things right there. So it's convenient for our New York associates, and the purpose of helping these families who we don't want them to be worried about where their next meal is going to come from. We want them to focus on the care of their family. And like Broadridge, we kind of view ourselves as a family. This keeps the family together. They can live at the Ronald McDonald House. I've loved my tours there and my volunteering there. And they're able to stay focused on their children's care, providing love and all the things they need without a worry.
Chris really hit upon the secret of the house. It's family-centric care. You know, the family is driving what it is they need from the interactions with the house, and of course also with their medical team. So we're helping to support that sense of family-centric care. They can still have a little bit of control. You know, that conversation around the dinner table at night doesn't need to be about, oh my goodness, we're running out of money, how much longer we're going to be able to keep this going. It really ought to be about, this is what we did today in treatment. That means we've got X to go. Here's where this goes for this family.
And there are a lot of other families in the same circumstances, and everybody's lifting each other up, you know, going through difficult dynamics, and it's very special. And whether you're an executive or you're a staff member, our associates are hand in hand working together. Ray Tierney, who was on the board, was one of our senior executives. He retired a few years ago, but he really inspired us and showed us how powerful Ronald McDonald House is in changing these families' lives for the better.
And Rick, are you able to tell us more about the second floor renovation product and how it's going to help this mission to bring more meals to families?
Sure. Actually, thank you. And it's kind of jumping off of what I was just talking about, the family time together. So at the end of our remodel of the second floor, we'll actually have beautiful kitchen laid out so that our volunteers can come in and be able to work within a large enough space to be able to serve the families and be able to enjoy that interaction of the families back with the visiting group as well. Immediately adjacent to that wonderful kitchen, there will also be kitchens that if the family wanted to drive their own meal that night, they could do that as well. We have some families who are staying with us, not just weeks, not just months, but sometimes into years. And oftentimes it's how far away from home they are that helps to drive how long they're staying with us. Those families in particular like to have their own country's best dish every once in a while, or maybe the most favorite thing for their child that particular night, if it's not being served with the corporate group or the community group coming in. And beyond that, our beautiful playrooms. It will be playrooms for tots and toddlers. It'll be immediately off of the dining space area, and then a larger area with beautiful outdoor light. There'll be an art studio, a music studio. There'll be a place where kids can play video games as well. So no one needs to leave the second floor unless you're going to go back to your room on a different floor, for instance.
All right. And what do you see for the future of the partnership between RMH NY and Broadridge?
I think we're just going to be all in. We'll have more associate volunteering. We'll support and sponsor the events that they have. And actually, I want to encourage other companies to do the same thing. We're a New York Stock Exchange listed company, so it's really excited to be here on the floor talking about this special organization and being a commercial enterprise listed $30 billion public company. We want more companies to come join us in helping Ronald McDonald House. It's fun, it's team building, and you're doing some really great things for people who are in need.
Thanks to Rick Martin and Chris Perry for that interview. To learn more about the Ronald McDonald House New York Annual Gala and to donate to the cause, you can scan the QR code on your screen. And as a reminder, tune in to Taking Stock this afternoon to see Ronald McDonald House New York ring today's closing bell as it celebrates National Go Gold Day in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month.